Yo, what's up? Welcome in. Welcome. This is very old man doing his crossword style of me. I am up again at 8 in the morning to do my Sudoku with my coffee. But yeah, welcome in. Just having a quick look at the grid today. It looks really interesting. Look at that. It's a Pokedoku master puzzle by the Pokego Hunter on Twitter. And it looks very unique, very interesting grid. Yeah, as per usual, if you're enjoying the content, any engagement's massively appreciated. And with that, I'm going to get started. So Kanto Mega Evolve, there's actually loads. It's the other day on one of these videos, I thought Gen 6 would have loads of Mega Evolutions, but as I thought through the Mega Evolutions, I realised they were mostly Kanto, which is interesting. Feels good to see Gen 1 on here though, won't lie. The amount of Galar we've had recently has been testing for me, because I really don't remember that Gen 1. I mean, there's Gengar, Alakazam, Kangaskhan, Pinsir. Pinsir might be a good one, actually. I bet that's not remembered by quite as many people. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to take that as my Kanto Mega Evolution. I'm going to go Pinsir. 7.3. Okay, there's probably like 15 options. That's probably about an average score on that one. I'm sure there's a few I can't think of that are really, really rare, but I'll take 7.3. Okay, and then Kanto Psychic type. So, you've got Drowsy, Hypno, Abracadabra, Alakazam, Mew, Mewtwo, Execute, Executor. And I'd struggle to think of many more, I think. I wish I was more confident with Execute being Psychic type, but I'm not, so I'm going to have to go Executor. 3.7, there we go. I mean, it's a Gen 1 category, getting a low score like that, probably pretty hard to do. And then Kanto Fighting, you've got Machop, Machoke, Machamp. You've got Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan. Nothing else jumping out at me. Say that like I'm getting fucking jump scared by my thoughts. Nothing else screaming at me in my brain. Oh, is Poliwrath part fighting? If it is, that'd be a pretty nice answer, I think. I think it is. I think Poliwrath is part fighting. I, again, wish I could be more confident on Poliwhirl, because that'd be the better answer if it is fighting type. But I do believe that Poliwrath is fighting. There we go, 9.9 for that. Okay. I don't think there's that many options though, so I think that's a pretty good score. Okay, then we've got Mega Evolved Legendary, but I need to be a little bit careful here because I don't want to stump myself in any of these other categories. Mega Evolved Legendary, there is the two Mewtwo forms. I don't know if Primal Kyogre and Primal Groudon count as Mega Evolution. Do they go to Primal forms with like a Groudonite or a Kyogreite? I don't think they do, but I don't remember. Oh, Latios and Latias. They're legendary, aren't they? They're not mythical or anything like that. It's got to do better than Mewtwo, surely. Like, there's two Mewtwo answers, but there's also kind of two here with Latios and Latias. 11% for Legendary Mega Evolution. I think that's going to be good. I'm excited to look through these answers at the end. Then we've got Psychic type Legendary, which there are loads of. This was actually on a grid a few days ago, and I went for Tapu Lele, and it scored really well, so I might just go Tapu Lele again. 2.7%, solid. Really solid score so far. Right, and then a Fighting type Legendary, you've got Kubfu. Possibly a good answer on this one, Urshifu. I think Marshadow's mythical, so I think that's going to be the bottom right one for me. I really hope it's mythical, because I am already thinking that's the bottom right one. Oh, there is also... I want to say Terrakion is part fighting. All three of them fighting, actually. Is it Steel fighting, Grass fighting, and Rock fighting? You've got the Gen 5 trio then, and Keldeo on top of that. Okay, so there's Terrakion, Virizion, Cobalion, Keldeo, Kubfu, Urshifu that I'm remembering. I'm going to go Urshifu. I'm going to go Urshifu for this one. 6%. Solid. Really solid. About 341 with 3 answers left to give. I mean, the thing is, though, this last column's probably only got 1 or 2 answers for each one. Apart from that middle one, I know a few Psychic types. So I'll tell you what, let's start with that one. You've got Mew, You've got Celebi, you've got Jirachi. I don't know if Victini is mythical, but I believe Victini is Fire Psychic. I actually can't recall what any of the mythical Pokemon were from the last few gens. I feel like they were released kind of strangely, sometimes in DLC, sometimes just like as an update, which I know it has been in the past too. You get them at like a separate time, but I haven't played the most recent gens continuously throughout kind of their lifespan. So I don't know what was added in what kind of nature. Oh, now I'm doubting myself. I'm going for it. 13.2. Okay. I do think that's a really good score. There are not many mythical Pokemon, so I'm happy with that. Okay, and then this bottom right one, Marshadow does immediately come to mind. Like I say, I don't really know what was a mythical Pokemon in the last few gens. But Marshadow's given me mythical kind of vibes. It was released after the game. It's a little legendary. I reckon Marshadow is a mythical Pokemon. I can't think of anything else, so I'm going to take it. I'm going to say Marshadow. I believe Marshadow's ghost fighting. 37%, so there's probably 2 answers. Unless Marshadow's really obvious and there's like 5 answers and, you know, Marshadow's just the top one. I'm at 191 with category left. It's just a shame that that category is Mega Evolved Mythical Pokemon. I don't actually know if Diancie is considered mythical. But I know it's a legendary of some sort that's got a Mega Evolution. I'm gonna have to take Mega Diancie, I think. I can't see me getting this any other way. Other than cheating, like just searching random legendary names that I know and seeing if it comes up with a Mega. But I'm not really gonna do that. I did it for those 2, but I already kind of ruled them out. I don't want to click it. It was such a good score. I don't even want to click it. Oh, it was the only answer. 100%. Meaning that 100% is guaranteed, so I essentially scored 91. If you want to look at it like that, which I do. Let's have a quick look then. Let's have a look at the other answers, see how well I did. Most unique 147. Wow. Wow, there were some good answers. Look at that Mewtwo line in the middle. Wow, yeah, that's a good answer for the bottom middle one. I had to scroll back up then to check, like, what do you mean Mewtwo went in the bottom middle one? But yeah, that is fighting type, Mega Mewtwo X. Right, this is their picks. I'm more interested in seeing how well I did with a couple of my picks. So let's have a look at Tapu Lele and Exeggutor. Okay. Wow, okay, there's Tapu Lele. And Mega Latios is below it. Necrozma forms. Okay, there's quite a few lower, but 2.7. It ain't bad going. Lugia got 14.9. Mewtwo got 21. And then over here I put Exeggutor, which I'm also kind of intrigued how well that did. Oh wow, a lot more Psychic types than I could remember. The Slowpoke line, completely forgot about. Mr. Mime, I completely forgot about. Machamp got less than Poliwrath. Okay, interesting. Oh, the whole line did actually, look. Machop, Machoke, Machamp, they're all below Poliwrath. Must just be people thinking they're the most obvious, so let's go for something else. That's got to be a bit of a mind-gamey one. Oh, and also, it might just be that people searched Machamp, saw they had a G-Max, and went for that instead. So, essentially, Machamp actually would have got 15%. And there you go, I actually got the lowest one on that one. That's my claim for the day. Claim how well I did. Mega Evolve Kanto, there's Kangaskhan. I thought it would be quite high because it was... I believe it was banned in competitive because it was so broken. Basically, the little guy hits for you as well, so you get 2 attacks every turn. And if I remember correctly, people had Power-Up Punch on it, so you'd get 2 attack boosts per turn. Gengar at the bottom. I thought of Gengar. Damn, it just shows that sometimes, if you've thought of something you think is going to be really common, but there's a lot of answers, then the common one may well have fallen to the bottom because people can just think of another one. Thank you so much for the continued support on this series. I really hope you're enjoying the content. If you are, please like and subscribe, and leave a comment with your opinion on any of the answers or how you answered yourself. I think that was my favourite grid to date. I think that's my favourite one. That one was brilliant.